It is Thanksgiving break. So here we are. My name's Heidi, and I'm a teacher, but I'm also a marathon runner. So I'm always at odds with myself about what I want to talk about, because I know my channel is really set up for, because I'm a teacher and my name is I'm teaching as fast as I can. But that's because I talk so fast, not because I run fast. Well, I don't run slow. I don't jog. Anyway, I'm at this place called Crumble right now. Here, I'll give them a plug. Crumble. So good. So good. Unfortunately, these cookies are not for me. They are for the hardworking, well, fortunately, they're not for me. How about that? These are for the guys, women and men who work at the body shop. Gosh, I shouldn't open that. Now I can't close it. Who fixed my vehicle? Because you see, I was in an accident about... Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I gotta close this better. I was in an accident, a car accident, with a deer. I killed a deer. Okay, now I've ruined the lid. That's great. Anyway, so I killed a deer not too long ago, on the 29th of October. I live in Auburn, California, but it didn't happen in Auburn. It happened close down to Sacramento. But anyway, killed a buck, my first buck. Yes, I cried. It was sad. But I was really sad also, not just because I killed something, because I've never killed anything in my life. I have a 2024 Acura RDX. Yeah, I still do. They didn't total it because it's brand new. So it didn't cost. It costs less to fix it than it did to replace it. I beg to differ. It's just eviscerated the very front end. The thing is, I was on my way to work the day of a field trip. You know how we are about that. So my mind was about a field trip. It's not that I didn't see the deer though, because my eyes were on the road, my hands were on the steering wheel, seatbelt, the whole bit. It was dark. It was 6:30 in the morning, and it jumped out in front of my car. That's what they do at this time of year. They get laid. That's what they're doing. They want to get laid, those deer. So, what I didn't anticipate was how I was going to feel the day after and the day after. I was all my, my intercostal muscles and everything was just very painful. And it was just my seatbelt. You know, the airbag didn't deploy. The one below did. So, I'm not in my car right now. I'm in my husband's 4Runner, you know. He's got the rental. That's how we do that. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. So anyway, I'm going to go pick up my car one day this week. But, well, it's Thanksgiving week, so I'm probably not going to pick it up on Thanksgiving. Or the next day. They'll probably close the next day, too. I would be. Have a vacation, for God's sakes. But Thursday happens to be my birthday. Yes, my birthday. And it's my I call it my belly button birthday, because I have another birthday in a program that I do, and we have birthdays for that too. But this one's my belly button birthday. The one where, you know, if you're a runner like me, which I'm going to talk about in a second. That was an important phone call. Anyway, yeah, so my birthday, it's not an age group birthday, which, you know, it's fun when those happen, because it, you know, it helps your, well, it can help. My age group birthday was last year, so it's no big deal. So I want to open this a little bit. It's been raining here. I live in Northern California. That's where Auburn is. Not Auburn, Washington, Auburn, California. And so, let's do this. It's just stuffy in here. Anyway, so my birthday on Thanksgiving this year. Every 6 years I think that happens. So John Stewart and I share a birthday. So props to John Stewart out there. He's older than me though. I have CIM in a week and a half. CIM, California International Marathon. Marathon number 70. Pretty sure that's the number. Pretty sure. I've gone back and looked and counted my medals and all that stuff. And my medals, I don't have all of them. I have most of them. I've given them a couple away for different things. And my dad has mine from the year that the bomb went off at Boston. My dad has that one. Zach has one from my student Zach, who died of cancer. He has one. I mean, it depends on why you run the race. So, but I know I have 70 marathons. 69 on these legs here, on those legs right there. Yes, sir, Bob. 69. So 70th marathon, December 8th. You would think that by this point, oh, it's just another marathon. Never. I never say that. No, I don't ever say that. That's not how it works. Every marathon is just like its own child. You know what I mean? If you're a parent, you know what I mean. Every kid's different. So every marathon's different. Even the same race course, every year is different. The weather can change. You change. It just, things change every year. So just despite the fact that this is, I think, the 15th time I've run this marathon, it just is what it is. It's fine. I do know how to adapt to things. Here's an example. I wear my jacket, not this one, but a jacket. It's really cold in the morning. It's probably usually anywhere between 35 and 40 degrees-ish. And so it's cold when you're waiting and standing and waiting for, 30 minutes. You can stay on the buses for as long as you like, because they bus you out to the area, but it's a little town called Folsom. Not that little anymore, but this area out there by the Folsom prison up there. But you stay on the buses, but you have to warm up. You've got to, shake it out. So you do get out of there. So anyway, I wear my jacket, and about mile 3-ish, I throw my jacket off to a colleague, a friend of mine, 1 or 2 or 3 people. There's people I can throw my jacket off to. I'll get it back. They'll send it back to me through interdistrict mail, because it's my town. So with the teacher friend, so they send it, and I usually get it back by Tuesday. I love that. So the perks of having a hometown run, and then of course there's hugs along the way. And like New York, I feel like there's little boroughs here, Sacramento, because you start out in Folsom, and then you go through like Orangevale, this little area called Orangevale where my school is, and then you go to Fair Oaks, and then you go through East Sacramento, Carmichael, and then East Sacramento, and then by the time you're through East Sacramento and Sacramento State University, CSUS, Sac State, Hornets, go Hornets. That's where I got my master's degree. So at that point, it's mile 22. You got 3 miles left, 4 miles left-ish, and you are home free. You take that left onto 8th Street, and you take another left. It's like, right on you turn left onto Boylston. It's like that sort of thing, right? Anyways, it's not the same thing as the Boston Marathon by a damn stretch. Anyways, but it feels like that. You're turning and turning, and there's your finish line. And last year, the finish area was awful. Awful. So hear that, race directors? It was awful. It was so hard to get out and around, and they said there was construction. Well, it's been a year, so I hope they got their act together at the finish, because you pay enough for these races. I, of course, paid really, really late. So I donated, air quotes right there, $200 extra on top of my fees for the marathon because I registered too late. At least my money went to a good cause. But I digress. When you do these races and you think it's your hometown run, you think you signed up. No. So this year I'm signing up on December 9th for next year. So anyway, I've got that coming up. I feel like once I get that marathon out of the way, this happens every year, I can really roll my sleeves up and dig into the holidays at school, because we make elves. Those are so fun. We do gingerbread houses. We go see a Christmas play, holiday play. We do all the things. We have a big project that we do. It's academic, and it's called the Winter Contract. I should share that with you guys. It's really cool. The kids have 23 activities to choose from, and they have to, and each one has a point value. And they have to get at least 10 points, but they have to choose off of the first 1, 2, or 3, which are writing assignments. So they have to choose one of those: writing a narrative, writing a story, or personification, where you become like an ornament or a tree or something like that. And so you write it from their perspective. So those are one of those 2 or 3 things you have to do. And then all the activities that you get to choose from are really fun. If you could bring a recipe in and share it with the class, make the food, and they get the recipe. You can interview an elf. You can interview the Grinch. You can write a letter to the Grinch. You can write a letter to Santa Claus. All these things we've taught. So 23 things. Again, the first 3 though are writing. The rest of them are crossword puzzles and things like that you can create. Great project. So once I get this marathon, out of my mind, out of my way, I'm gonna be, I'm always like, okay, good. And here's my little thing. And if you're a marathon runner, you should probably do this too. Once I get finished with a race and I find my sweats bag, if I have one, for this race, my husband meets me at the finish, so he's got my warm clothes. Once I get that and I get home, if I'm really disciplined, I'll take a quick ice bath, which is not a real bath. You just put ice in a tub and you fill the tub a little tiny bit. I probably won't. But after I shower, like my warm shower, hot shower, I jump into bed without a stitch of clothing on. That's right. Naked. So, and it's funny because it'll be my birthday, so it's my birthday suit, we always like to say. But I'm naked. I lay there and let my muscles twitch, my legs, and I lay there and I take a nap because I've been up since 4. And I love that. That's like best day of the year right there. And it's going to be my birthday, so it's a twofer. And nobody bugs mama. Nope, they don't. Don't come back here. I'm in bed and I'm loving it. So usually somebody will come back there. Now this year, everyone's going to be around. We're kind of empty nesters right now. Our youngest son is a junior at college in Chico State. I'm a big fan of the Cal State system. I went to Long Beach State. Go Beach. Anyway, but my son's at Chico State, and my other 2 kids, my daughter Allison is in Butte, which is up by Chico. She coaches soccer up there, and our oldest son, Danny, I don't even need to know his name, dude. Our oldest son works down in Sacramento, because I live in Auburn, and he is like, 27. He's a physical therapist. He's got his own little life going on there. So, but they all will be around on Thanksgiving, which will be really fun. And so I will see them hopefully at CIM because they'll be around. It's the Sunday, right? So everyone kind of scatters, but it's Sunday still. Come on. So hopefully I'll be able to share it with them, the race with them. It'll be fun. My son doesn't live far from the race finish, actually, now that I think about it. He lives in West Sacramento, which is, I'm going to say 3 miles from the finish line. So no excuse there for him to come see his old mama. Finish CIM. Anyway, I'm going to go run some errands right now. Gonna drop off these crumble cookies at the auto body shop with a framed photo of a cartoon that I found. You know what the cartoon says? It's 2 deer standing by a mailbox, and one of them's reading a card, and it says, "Oh, it's another thank you card from the auto body shop." Pretty funny, huh? I thought that was good, so I framed that for them. I don't know if my car will be ready yet today or not. Hopefully this week or next, but I just feel like it'd be nice to do something nice for someone today. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm using cash for everything because somebody got a hold of my credit card number, my ATM card number, and tried to get $1,000 from PayPal. What the hell, people? Get a job. Get a dang job. So they didn't get my money. We saw it right away and stopped it, so it didn't get anything. But I have no ATM card for a couple of weeks. That's how it works. It usually takes a couple of weeks. I give them 2 weeks. Doesn't matter what bank it is. So, I'll just use cash. You spend less with cash. You ever notice that? If you have that, just try it. Just give it a shot for just a day even, maybe 2. Try just using cash. You will be amazed how little you spend over like just using your card. It's crazy. But anyway, I don't carry debt. That's one of my pet peeves. Don't carry debt. I've done that before. It's so fun. All right, you guys, I'm going to go now, but I just wanted to touch base with you guys. I'm not going to post this yet. Well, maybe I will. But I'm going to do this thing, but I'm going to post some things during the break here because I have time, and I'd like to talk more about marathon running, even though I'm a teacher. I should probably talk more about teacher things. Oh, well, I'm talking about both. How about that? See you guys later.